Hello ladies and gentlemen, Top Hat Gaming Man here, and today myself and my colleague Luke Street, we are going to be talking about some of our favourite games on the PS1 platform.
Yes, I mean this is considerably more my era.
Yes, this was your idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I actually had an idea for a change, which is nice.
Yes, yes.
So, I mean, yeah, we've got loads of stuff. As you notice, I'm still wearing my...
Oh, your Twitch logo.
My Twitch hoodie, yes.
So that people can follow us on twitch.tv/TopHatChat and watch us play games at 9 PM GMT every Saturday night, can't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Which, yeah, it'd be great.
I think we got away with that one. I don't know how many more we'll get away with, but we got away with that one.
No, I couldn't get away with another one. Right, yeah, let's go.
Okay, right, okay. So we've both picked 5 games each from the PlayStation 1, which we found to be some of our favourites.
Yes.
I mean, it's not a definitive list by any stretch of the imagination.
It took us about 2 minutes to choose.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I had a good idea in my head what I wanted, although I did swap a few round last minute.
Okay. Yes.
So I don't know if you've seen all of mine.
Who's going first, me or you?
I'll let you go first.
Okay, let's have a look.
Okay.
I thought I'd go for an old favourite, a favourite in a lot of people's collections, I would gather, Tekken 2.
I think that's a really fair choice.
Yeah, everyone likes Tekken 2.
Yeah, that's a great game. I mean, that's, for me, that was the definitive fighter when I was growing up.
Although, don't you get a lot of people these days going, "Wee, Tekken's not a real fighter, it's too bloody easy, it's not a true fighter." You get loads of people like that these days. It's not competitive! So you get loads of those people now?
I mean, I've seen a few.
I don't like playing games competitively anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place for competitive play. But sitting at home on a PS1 by yourself having a little go,
yes,
it's definitely
I've always found
not
Tekken 2 quite therapeutic, especially unlocking all the bloody characters.
Yeah.
You can't unlock a character, that many characters in many fighters, can you?
And trying to pronounce their names, I always had trouble with, is it Heihachi?
Hitachi.
Something like that?
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, I always had trouble with that. So, I mean, that's your number one. My number one, I'm going to go with this one first. This is Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, another household name of a game.
It really is. I mean, all PlayStation games are pretty much household names. There's a few that aren't, but
I digress. Mostly... I think a lot of the best games are the 2D ones, and because people were stupid morons back then, they would only game in 3D, so they preferred to play with these ugly polygons without even having the analog sticks and actually playing good quality games.
Yeah, I mean,
people were dumb in that period, wasn't it?
It's not the most beautiful game in the world, but it's very engaging.
I'll be honest, it's a game I've always meant to play, but I've never got round to it, purely on the basis that PS1 graphics disgust me, generally. And that's the only reason I've never given Metal Gear Solid a true run.
The gameplay outshines the graphics. Although it does look a little bit ugly, the gameplay is amazing. I mean, and there was not really much like this around at the time.
To be fair, this is probably the biggest name title I've never played.
Really?
That's what I would infer, yeah.
Well, that's quite interesting, really. I mean, I played the hell out of this, and my uncle was a massive Metal Gear fan.
I should really give it a go. Yeah. I'm not really a Top Hat gaming man. I've never played Metal Gear Solid.
No, I don't think so. Maybe I have to take your top hat for a little while until you've given it a go.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's my number one choice at the moment.
Although Tekken 2 wasn't my number one choice. I've got the
well, not number one choice, but yeah. I mean, that's number one. That's my
Next up, I've got Parappa, the Rapper, the ridiculous rhythm game. Although, to be fair, didn't get that, but I would argue that Jamalami, the sequel, is even better.
Yes, I put more hours into Jamalami than Parappa
really?
Rapper.
Yes.
But I can see why you've chosen it. This is one of my favourite rhythm games ever.
It's just ridiculous, isn't it? It's such stupid...
It's colourful, it's beautiful, it's funny.
Yes,
like, I enjoyed it.
And most importantly, it still looks good today, which you can't say about a lot of PS1 games.
Yeah, it is a very pretty game, and that stupid onion.
Oh yes, Chop Chop Master Onion. Kick pump, it's all in the mind.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes.
Maybe we should do that on stream at some point, because that was pretty good. What do I want to... Right, I'm going to go common next. This is a really common one. Okay. This is Crash Bandicoot Warped.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Again, I stuck a lot of hours into this game. I think this was the best of the trilogy as well.
Maybe. I never got round to the third one. I only played the first two because I just found them very inferior platformers to Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie. They didn't seem the same level. Yeah,
I mean, I played both. So I had an N64 and a PS1.
Same as myself.
So yeah, I mean, but this game was great. This was a great game. It was challenging at times. Yeah, really enjoyed it every step of the way, and again, I mean, it just proves it's still popular now because it's had a dreaded remaster.
But is it one of those nostalgia things like we was talking about with GoldenEye, where people like it for nostalgia rather than the fact that it is a genuinely really good game?
Have you played the remaster?
No.
I have recently.
Does it hold up?
Yes.
Seriously?
I still enjoy it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's too nostalgia-y for me either, because although it was, I think it's a great game, you know, I don't feel that nostalgia-y about it.
Okay.
But I think it's still good. I think this is a good game.
My turn again?
Yes, I think so.
Next I've got a 2D side-scroller, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I've never played this.
You probably haven't because you're British. And this game sold absolutely awfully in this country because it's Castlevania. Like I said, Castlevania, Mega Man, they've always sold badly. So, if you want to get a European copy of this today, it's going to cost you about £120 or something like that. But I went to America, I picked up a copy there, I picked it up for $10, so that's the difference. It is a popular game over there.
Are there still scummy people walking around selling copies of PS1 games, or are they hard to find now?
Probably more difficult to find, I would gather,
That's
but
annoying.
you've still got loads of twats there in like flea markets and stuff trying to sell like PS2s for like $60 and stuff, untested PS2s at that, which I think a bit of a joke.
I think generally when they say untested, they mean they've tested them and they don't work.
Yes, so these reselling scumbags are seem to be a problem the world over from what I've seen. But yes, Symphony of the Night, really, really good Castlevania side-scroller, and it's a Metroidvania game as well.
Is it? Does it feel in line with the ones on the other systems, like the previous?
No, this is the first game that played in this style. So,
okay.
All the games after this, the 2D Castlevania games were made in the mould of this one. So
okay.
this was, and it's probably the best one anyway.
Okay.
So yeah, Symphony of the Night, absolutely excellent, amazing game.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. Right, my next one. Again, it's a relatively common one. Most of them are, but I spent weeks on this, and that is Oddworld.
Okay.
Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, which is the better of the two, I think. Just making the little grunts' heads explode.
Again, that's a game I've not really put any time into. Like every game you've put there, the games I've not put time into yet.
Well, I'm going to leave this stack out so you can actually play them then, because you need to. I mean, this game is amazing. Have you never played this at all?
I haven't, no.
Oh, it's amazing. It's so good. I mean, again, there's not many games like this. This is, I don't think, anyway. I don't think I've played any that are too similar to this. And it's really interesting. It's engaging. The story's alright.
What sort of game is it?
It's kind of like a side-scroller, but it's...
Oh, it's right up my alley then, if it's side-scrolly.
I mean, when I played it, I haven't played it in years, but it felt puzzle-ish, where you have to, like, control the minds of different things to move through, and... Yeah, there's not many games like it, and it's definitely worth a play.
Yeah. Cool. Next, a really stereotypical one again, Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, so I do mine at the same time then?
If you want.
9.
Final Fantasy 9.
Final Fantasy 9. We might as well do these together.
Okay, yes.
I think that makes sense. To be honest, I would have chose 7.
That's just because I picked it first.
I couldn't find it in your list.
Okay.
So the fact that you picked it first meant that I had to pick 9. But I still think that 9 is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, they're both amazing games.
Yeah.
And despite the graphics, they're still great games with a great story. But even though they're 3D games, you don't have the horrible issue with the controls which you have on most PS1 games.
Yeah, we've discussed this before.
It's slow and turn-based, so you...
turn-based JRPGs are my favourite.
Yes.
So yeah,
lovely games.
Both amazing. And you say about the graphics, they're awful at points, but they look beautiful in the videos, like in the movie bits.
Yes, I suppose so. And went in the battle scenes as well. They look good in the battles.
Yeah. So terrible graphics and amazing graphics at the same time, I suppose.
Is me next?
Yeah, it would be you next. Yes.
Okay. Mega Man X6.
How did I know there had to be a Mega Man game?
Had to be a Mega Man X game, 100%.
Yeah.
Love Mega Man X.
Because they are your favourite series.
So you could have asked me why I picked Mega Man X6 over the other Mega Man games.
That is exactly my question, actually. Thank you for stepping on my
I'd say
toes.
Mega Man 6 is perhaps one of the lesser favourite Mega Man games on the system.
So you picked it to be awkward?
No, not to be
intentionally
awkward.
obscure.
Not to be intentionally obscure. Basically, I found this one to be the most challenging.
Okay.
So it kind of, I felt I had to hone all of my Mega Man X skills to beat this one. Like, it was the hardest by far. So it's the last Mega Man X game of this kind. and it's the most challenging out of all of them as well. So
how does it look? Because again, I've never
it felt the most satisfying to beat. Just a really solid, like, beautiful 2D.
It does look nice.
I think the 2D games are the best games on the PlayStation in general.
Meh.
Yeah.
Meh. Okay, fair enough. Right, it's I get the last one.
Okay, go for it.
Yes! I mentioned this on stream the other night at twitch.tv/TopHatChat, 9 PM GMT. Did I get away with that one?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Medieval. Medieval is incredible. You can't say you haven't played this. You must have.
I've had a go. I dabbled.
And what did you think?
I dabbled. That's what I thought.
Really? You walked away from this?
I did, yes. But again, it's because I played it well after market.
Oh, but
it's so ugly. These PS1 games look the 3D games just look so bad.
Look at the guy.
I know that's not a reason not to play a game, but
the character on the front, he's got so much character. A character with character is essential, I suppose.
These games are certainly games I intend to go back to, I suppose.
The gameplay was good. Everything about this game was
good. It kind of looks like you live in a dark, dark house on a dark, dark street, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm taking this back. If you don't respect it enough, I'm keeping it.
Go for it.
I think that's fair. I think. So, that's our top 10-ish games on the PS1, or our personal favourites.
It was, yes. So that's 10 PS1 games. Let us know in the comments section what perhaps you believe to be the top 10 PS1 games. Which games really tantalised your taste buds? Which games give your glands a good sensual rub? Was that a good analogy?
Yeah. What games did we miss? Because there are loads.
Obviously, thousands.
So just throw them all out there. I want to hear your personal favourites.
I still can't bloody talk properly. This illness is... I don't sound right. I've not got the same energy as normal. So, cheerio.